Actually, this snowstorm left behind 15 centimeters of snow. We have an army of 1,000 workers plowing the snow away. So they're doing the clearing operation. Because we already reached 15 and we're expecting another 5 centimeters, there's absolutely the necessity of doing a snow removal operation. So all those pile of snow will have to be removed in the next days. It's gonna be a huge journey for our crews. Um, Keep in mind that they're calling for another 5 to 10 centimeters on next Friday. So for Montrealers, that will mean the city will have to retrieve those piles of snow, and we will need a minimum of 4 days. And if we do have more centimeters on Friday, that's going to slow down the operation for sure. So everyone will need to be patient a little while.
For sure. So it's a big week for Montrealers, for the crews that are out there. So
Yeah.
that means we can expect, right? Like you are prepared for this, right?
Well, the city is well prepared. It's a snowstorm of 20 centimeters. That's the average snowstorm in Montreal. It's a fluffy one, so it's going to be easy to blow that snow away. But we need Montrealers to obey those non-parking signs, because if they don't, each time we have to tow cars. And each time we have to tow a car, that slows down the operation for 10 minutes. Uh, but that being said, it's a usual snowstorm. There's plenty of activities for family, for kids, because there's no school today. So everyone will finally enjoy this winter day in Montreal.
Is it going to be a rough few days because we are expecting more snow to come? So is it going to be a lot of moving around, moving your car, just trying to be on top of the snow?
Well, for the next 2 days, we will complete the operation on the main road. Once that done, it's going to be easier for everyone to find a parking in Montreal. The issue this winter, especially during the pandemic, it's finding a parking during the snow removal operation. And to address the situation, the city is providing more than 8,000 parking spots available for free, mostly during the night. And another thing is, we're trying to retrieve those orange signs as soon as we're done with the blowing operation. So we're doing everything to provide more room for drivers to park their car during the snow removal operation.
Like you just touched on the pandemic, now that we're having a bit more snowfall, which is normal to have during this time of year, does the pandemic change anything at all for Montrealers? Maybe more people are staying home, they're not taking their cars to different areas, but that
Yeah.
might be an issue, or what do you think about that?
Well, at this point, after the three first loading operation, uh, we're observing the fact that Montrealers obey the non-parking signs. There's less car this winter being towed. There's a difference of 30%. So 30% less car are being towed during our operation. Thanks for Montrealers. They respect the non-parking signs, and that helps a lot. Another thing is, we do have a curfew in Montreal. So by night, our truck drivers can move around the city easily. So that's another good point for our crews. They appreciate the fact that there's less traffic during the night. So we're maybe more efficient because of that also.
So when can we expect, everything to be cleared in the next week because of the different snowfall?
Normally, snowfall of 20 centimeters, the city needs 4 days to complete the operation. But because they're calling for another 5, maybe 10 on Friday, well, beginning of the next week, we'll be done with the operation. So it's going to be a long journey where we will have all our staff on the road. Um, when we will start the loading operation, as much as 3,000 employees. It's a huge army of 2,000 trucks, yellow trucks, shuffling the snow, blowing the snow away. So there's a lot of job to be done between now and the beginning of the next week. And thanks for Montrealers to understand the situation. They will have to be patient on the road and today with children at home.